Y'all want me to tell y'all something I just noticed? This is beautiful. I want to tell y'all something I just noticed. This is absolutely beautiful. Everybody who had something to do with my situation, each and every last name of Jesus' disciples, one of them was involved. Whether good or bad, but like I said, they pillars now. So imagine this. Imagine this. Man, this is beautiful. Watch this. Watch this. Imagine God seeing something going crazy, going berserk. Imagine God seeing something just awful being done to somebody. And people been dying. People been getting sacrificed. People been getting killed. And it's because, like I said, we go back to the little light. We go back to the light. We go back to the light that the angels was tormenting, because they were just they relish. I don't know what relish really mean. I like using the name, but it's almost like I don't even know what relish are. But if I was to say relish for people, let's say they were angels, and they going the wrong way, and God say, okay, we're gonna send the squad down, and the squad is Jesus and his disciples. Let's just say that. This is far-fetched. I'm just saying. The squad of Jesus and his disciples. And he put each and every last one of the disciples in a main spot in the area of the situation. You get what I'm going with this? Like, even if they was the bad guy, you get what I'm saying? They in the perfect position. They in the perfect position to derail the attack. Isn't that beautiful? I'm talking about David, James, Thomas, man, all of them, all the names, and more, even more names from the Bible. And you know what? And God was like, hey, I told God one thing I want to do. Since I had to be stuck so long, I want to get to meet the energy of most of the people now. And you know, the only energy that I haven't resonated with since I've been in this situation, but I did eventually, was Eve. And Eve just came through for a second. And then I don't know what Eve went to. Eve just came through and left. Eve couldn't stay. I was hoping Eve stayed. If Eve would have stayed, I wouldn't be by myself. I just feel like I wouldn't be by myself. If Eve would have stayed, I wouldn't be by myself. No. No. I wouldn't be by myself if Eve would have stayed. But man, this is a beautiful moment. I was just sitting here thinking about that. I was like, man, what is something that's evident in the physical that I can look at? And it's the names, bro. Every last one of them names is somehow involved in this situation. So like I said, let's say God dropped the pillars down, you know, and God was like, I've been outside, them mosquitoes, them ants up tearing me up. Yeah, I've been relaxing because my body, I go through these spells where my glands are over sweat and they irritate in certain areas of my body. That's just God's way of telling me to rest, really. And, it's like God forcing me to rest. Let's say somebody dragging me down. That's one gift I do know I got. Let's say somebody trying to wear me out, trying to get me tired, trying to live in my shadow. Well, God will give me pain in my bones and make my glands act up. And that's a clear sign for me. I've been having it since I was a child, so I don't need none of your messages on mine. I'm telling you, I just know my body. Like, it's good to have the information that y'all got, but by the time I got the information that y'all got, it was too late. I already done worked it out with God, because I've been having these issues since I was a child. And it was just God way of telling me to sit down and rest. No matter what they got you doing, no matter what they want you to do, you sit down and rest. Because God in control. God in control of everything. But man, I just wanted to say that, y'all, this is beautiful. Like, y'all, some of y'all know the story. Some of y'all dealing with some people, y'all already came across some of the names, but put the names together. Put the names together. Man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I even met the devil in this situation. Not Satan, but the devil. I mean, I know the vessels of Satan, but I never met them. I met the devil in this situation. And the devil, this person was talking, and I just basically told this person, I know who you really is. And they just told me what they were gonna do, what they had to do. And their job was to do what they doing, and it's disgusting. It's messy as hell. But it's like, it's a float. It's a float. It's a float for a certain dimension. It's a float for a certain range. There's a movie, man. I love this movie. It's a space movie. I can't remember the name of it. But it's a scary movie. And it's like the spaceship went to hell. And I got some great actors in it. And they went to try to evaluate the ship, to get the ship back, because the ship was it was only one of those ships built, and it was a time machine ship, but it went into a void, and that ship went to hell and came back, you know, and it was just gruesome. I can't even remember the message I was trying to make out of it, but I know it's like something like that. It's like when I was talking to that person, it's like somebody called that thing here and put that thing in that person or whatever. But since they try to sacrifice who they try to sacrifice, they tell me to be quiet. It's deep now. Oh, I want this for the anime. This is for the anime. It's deep, man. I can't wait to write my book, bro. It's like I done got to the point now with the book, I don't even want to say nothing. That's really why. That's another reason why I deleted that anime video. Cause this anime is gonna be something serious, bro. But it's gonna be new. It's gonna be deep. It's the Holy Grail. I feel like it's the Holy Grail, bro. I feel like it's the Holy Grail, man. I don't even want to say nothing. I hate the fact that I'm trapped, man. I don't hate the fact that I'm trapped because I enjoy the moments with God. I just hate the fact that I'm trapped because I got this book I'm ready to put down, but it gotta be an ending, and the ending ain't got it yet, so it ain't like I can get out anyway. But man, this book got scientific facts in it. It got all the answers in it that everybody got an answer for. Everybody got a question, and I got an answer for it. But God got an answer for it, and it's gonna be in that book. It ain't gonna be after this book. When you put this book with the Bible, it ain't gonna be no excuses. It ain't gonna be no excuses. I thank God for the book because of the fact that for God to even make this book, that I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing though, but for God to make this book, that means we still got a good bit of time on earth to get our life together. But I don't know the parts in Revelation and how long that's supposed to last. Because when you read Job, when we read Moses, and when we read David and all that, Jacob, I think, Samson and all that, we don't know how long that truly took. We don't have a clue on how long that took. And same with Jesus, we don't know how long that took. We don't know how long they went through all that. We have no clue. So it's like, but this book, man, it's like, and that's why I hated the fact that the new energy that did try to come and save me. I told y'all, if you wasn't vibrating high, don't do it, bro, because these are demons. Because I noticed this, bro, like all the people, it's like, these people, I done met some of these people, and these people are in bad, I couldn't be affiliated with them. Like, let's say I was Jesus and these were the 12 disciples. I couldn't be affiliated with them because of their position of where they was in life. But they were still in the perfect position to redirect energy. You know what I'm saying? They was in the perfect position to redirect energy the right way. I mean, in the perfect exact spot I'm talking about perfect. The problem is the only thing I seen in it was that, and these individuals really didn't have the names, but that the few angels that I did see that was in the perfect position, they didn't even do their job. They joined the opposing side. I'm like, ah. And that's really what was delaying everything. It's like this, y'all. Every time I was in a position in my life, no matter what position I was in my life, when God called, I tried my best to make sure I did what God wanted me to do, because it ain't like God calling us all the time. We got all our life to practice and make perfect in what we got going on in life. And what I mean by that is, if you got a sex problem, okay, you've been having a sex problem your whole life. So by the time God called you, you can't stop. If you got a drug problem, okay, you've been having a drug problem your whole life. So by the time God called you, you can't stop. Same with every other sin. So it's like He give us our whole life. I had to look at this. I had to pay attention to this. We look at this like, okay, we in life. We in sin. We living through sin our whole life. You don't think you prepping and getting ready for something? Nothing is for no reason. I guarantee you, I'm going to say something to all the junkies and prostitutes out there. It done been a moment of time in your life that occurred that you regret you didn't change your life. I guarantee every last one of y'all, whether you admit it or not, it's done been a moment, if it came to pass yet, it's done been a moment of time in your life where you knew you should have dropped everything and you regretted it. See what I'm saying? You got all that time to deal with that sin. That's how awesome our God is. That's how forgiving our Father is. He know you have a problem. So He put you in a position where you can embrace the problem the right way, not endure the problem the wrong way, not succumb to the problem, not let the problem overcome you, overtake you, control you, but He put you in a position to where where you can endure the problem and embrace the problem. And in other words, you free to indulge in it, but while you indulging in it, realize you need to stop indulging in it on your own terms and learn to heal yourself. When do you know to do this? When your conscience keep telling you. And I done been there. You can't talk. I'm from the slum. I've been through all that. I went through all that. So you can't tell me no different. I know for a fact you done went through this. Some of y'all done seared your own heart because you got tired. Some of y'all overly indulged in the sin just to hear the conscience go away. So basically, this is what you did. You overly indulged in the sin to sear your heart, to eject God out of you, so you can continue to be a killer, so you can continue to be an addict, so you can continue to be a whore. And then you went and did it to everybody else. I'm telling you, bro, I know how the streets operate. Like, you can have best friends. It don't matter. If they go out there and accidentally catch diseases, I had a team, I told them when the diseases started occurring, when the diseases started getting big, when people started investing in the diseases, making everybody get diseases that they didn't like, I said, we sat down and had a meeting together. We had a meeting together about these diseases. And we made sure that if one of us caught these diseases, to tell each other. Man, today, these people get diseases secretly. They ain't even got to know they got the disease. Somebody could call them and say, you slept with such, you know such, I got that thing, don't you? That person immediately gonna transform. They ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna hee-ha, laugh, blah, 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 act like they too hard, act like they cool, still ain't nothing wrong with me, girl. Ain't nothing, oh, it could be, because you over there in the dark playing around, it could be. And you know it in your heart of heart. So when you get off the phone, you gonna go tell your friend, ooh, I was over here with had such a good time. Ooh, baby, yeah. And you know in your heart of hearts, you don't know for sure. So you saying in your head, you don't know for sure if you got it, but you're gonna invite her to have this fun time with you because you just got a clue that you might have it. But you're gonna invite your best friend to have this fun time with you just so that she could get it. And by the time you realize you got it, she can't blame you for the fact that she got it. Because she going to look at it like you and her both got it at the same time. I know how the game work, bro. Born in it. Stop doing it. Because we know you guilty. We know you guilty. You get to that liberty scale, you can't run that. You can't run that game. So to all you out there, it's a lot of people out there doing that. It don't matter what color you, it's a lot of people out there doing that. It don't matter what color you, it's a lot of people out there doing that. Like it's cool. It ain't cool. It never was cool. And ain't gonna ever be cool. And for you even thinking of such a thing, you're not cool. I'm telling you, it's ugly in the street. I see so many of y'all fighting. That's all y'all doing. When you, it don't matter. Let's say you in the hills, and I'm in the slum, and I'm a pimp player, or I sell drugs, or I do drugs, or whatever. And you in the hills, you come and visit me once a year, twice a year, and you come and get drugs. You fly here. You come and get drugs and all that. You ain't no different from me. You ain't got but one to two more visits before you bind it to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't take but 2 or 3 visits, and you gonna be binded to me. It don't matter if you in the hills. So what you trying to do? Turn the hills into the slums? Cause that's what make the slums the slums. When you continue to want to play dumb. One thing you can go around and ask people. You can't find nobody who really want to love somebody. You can't find nobody who really want to be a family man or a family woman. You can't find nobody who really want to do right by their own self. You really can't find nobody who really want to do right by their family. Not their friends and all that, their family. They always, I help you, girl, and I help you, girl, when I get rich. Help you, girl, and I help you, girl, when I get rich. I help you, I help you, dog, when I get rich. I ain't finna help none of you unless God tell me to help you. I help neighbors. I help the right way. But see, the difference between me and you is I ain't got nobody. So if I get something and everybody start coming around, I know that it's going to be up to God if I have to help somebody. Just like I go to God about my female friend. If I have to lay up with somebody, or if I have to get ready to marry somebody, I go to my Father. I go to my Father about each and every last individual on this earth, even if it's for an associate. And God tells me right down there, he tells me every one of y'all agendas. And everybody has an agenda. That's why I told you my agenda. Listen to what I'm telling you, world. My agenda is to be the best person I can be for my Father. Okay? That's a hell of an agenda. My agenda is to be the best person I can be for my Father. The best child I can be for my Father. The best individual I can be for my Father. The best human being I can be for my Father. The best angel I can be for my Father. That's my agenda. Even when I was in the dope game, that was my agenda. That's a powerful agenda to have. But that means I got to be right with my Father. I got to be real with my Father. I got to be straight up and number one with my Father. And as long as I'm straight up and number one with God, I ain't got to worry about being good to you guys. That's going to be automatic. So your feelings is irrelevant to me. I always told people the truth anyway, and that's why there ain't nobody around me. Go tell everybody the truth and see how fast you'll be by yourself, whether you got money or not. But then, while you doing that, don't focus on the fact that you being by yourself. Focus on the peace that's coming back to you. See, that's real I just said. Go be real. And then if they come back, what God said, what I told you, I asked God with love real. He said in reverse. Then if they come back, y'all gonna be real with one another. No more of that fake laugh. No more of that fake conversation. No more of that fake this. No more of that fake that. No more you gotta be fake to get cash. No more of that fake trash. That's another illusion anyway. Cause it ain't always been that way. Back in the days, you had to be real to get cash. You have to be a narcissist and fake to get cash. That just started in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm telling y'all, bro, it wasn't always like that. That started when drugs started getting popular. That started when people started doing things to their body to alter their mindsets, to warp their energy. That's when that started. I ain't got no problem sitting by myself all the way to the day I die. Because as long as I'm 100 with God, everything else is irrelevant. Because we only on earth to master ourselves, to elevate ourselves, to build up ourselves to the perfect person. We are here to please God, not Satan.